Hey, drinking my tea. See if anybody's gonna hop on. Oh my gosh, you know what's so freaking cool to me when I think about it? It's like maybe 1:30 right now, and in the not so distant past, at 1:30 I would have been in seventh period. Teaching school, a job that I love. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved being a teacher, but I love my kids more. And today I'm home with them, and they're actually both taking a nap at the same time, which is amazing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on and share a little bit, and maybe just try to kind of poke at you and make you think a little bit about your own life. So the title of this video is What If? What if? And when I think about what if, I think about a lot of things. And I think about what if I would have allowed fear to hold me back from making the decision that I made almost 3 years ago. And somebody popped on, so hey, send me some love. I don't know who it is, but you can put something in the comments. I can see who it is. So I was just talking about, that not in the not too distant past, I would have been in seventh period right now. Hey, Katie. Hey, girl. But I'm not. I'm home, and I was celebrating because both of my kids are taking a nap at the same time, which is amazing. Which doesn't surprise me because not too long ago they just pooped at the same time. So, I guess everything's kind of in cycles, right? But it's like a celebration when your kids are both sleeping at the same time during the day. So I made myself a cup of hot tea and just wanted to hop on and talk about the energy of what if. What if, for me, like what if I would have been scared? What if I would have said no? What if I would have allowed those fears of what could go wrong to hold me back from actually making the decision to be a coach? And I'm so grateful that I didn't, because what I've learned in this journey is that, and actually I learned this in my yoga too, most of what we fear actually never happens. A lot of times our brain, and it's a defense mechanism, it's to protect us, will come up with all these scenarios of why something won't work. And if I would have listened to all the things that came up for me that told me why this coaching thing wasn't for me, why it works for other people but not for me, why I wouldn't be able to achieve the goals that I had, if I would have listened to that voice, I wouldn't be here right now at 1:30 in the afternoon, sipping a cup of tea, sitting here on a live, and home with my kids. And not everybody wants to be home with their kids. I've got friends who are like, oh, hallelujah, thank God, like I can't wait to go to work, but for me that was my dream. When I had my daughter, my dream was, I remember looking at my husband in the hospital, like she wasn't even probably a couple hours old, and I looked at him and I was like, I can't go back to work. And I had like 9 weeks off, which in America that's a long time. Usually you only get 6. But I just remember looking at him and I was like, oh my God, like I cannot go back to work. Like I can't. And you know what? I had to because we couldn't afford for me not to work. And so when this coaching opportunity came along, and trust me, like I was not looking for that. I was not looking to be a part of something like this. In the beginning, when I started, I really just wanted to lose the baby weight. And I didn't have a lot to lose, but I had enough to lose to where I felt uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. And so my best friend from high school, oh, thank you, honey, and I send it back. My best friend from high school, man, she was getting like some guns and she was looking all fit. And I was like, damn, girl, like I want some of that. And so I joined her, and back then we called it the challenge group. And I had great results, and I was like, this is amazing. And I remember thinking like, wow, this is too good to stop. I don't want to stop this. And so I did it. At the end of that group, I did it. I joined as a coach, and when I got exposed to the larger team and the trainings and everything that we had in place, I was like, you know what? I can do this. And I would see other women who were moms just like me, retiring from their teaching jobs, or retiring from being a lawyer, or retiring from, whatever corporate America job that they had, and they were coming home and being with their kids. And I was just like, if they can do it, I can do it. And here I am. It took me a little over 2 years to do it. I worked really hard, but I never lost sight of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm first and foremost, I'm doing what I'm doing because I want to be a better version of myself, and I want to help others to do the same. And all of that works in alignment with my higher goal of coming home and being with my kids. And it's just amazing how God intervenes for us, you know, because I remember praying about it. Like, and I'm going to get emotional. Like, I remember praying and I just be like, oh my gosh, God, please, like, help us find a way, help us find a way. And never in my wildest dreams did I think it was actually going to be me that was going to be able to do this for myself. I was just thinking, you know, maybe my husband could, you know, pick up an extra job, or, you know, whatever. What could I do? Maybe waitress on the weekends. And little did I know it was this little coaching thing that not only was going to allow me to level up in ways I never could have imagined, more confidence, more leadership, you know, more bigger dreams, you know, but it's allowing me to do the same thing for others. And just as my coach has helped me, and the amazing women on our bigger team who I led by example, and I watched their journeys unfold, and just like they helped me, now I'm in the position to help somebody else. And I'm telling you, like, when I watch that happen, there is no bigger reward, there's no bigger payoff than watching somebody transform from the inside out. And I see it happen in two ways. And one way I see it happen is when somebody's just on their own personal journey, and they're getting healthy, and they're getting off medications, and they're getting excited about summer coming because they haven't worn shorts in 5 years, or they haven't worn a bathing suit, or they feel uncomfortable, they don't want to take their kids to the pool, and now this summer they're excited because they're going to do that for themselves. Like, there is nothing more rewarding than that. And then I see the other kinds of transformations where I'm watching women, like, be able to contribute more in their family, being able to pay for vacations, being able to, you know, pay for their kids to take an extra dance class, and just that whole synergy of that beautiful energy of women and men too. There's men on my team coming together, having a shared vision to help others live happier, healthier lives, while at the same time becoming the best version of themselves and creating a second stream of income for their family. I can't say enough about it. So I'm going to get off here because I don't want to, like, keep you all day, but I want to come back to that original question. And my original question is, what if? What if? What if that one thing that you've been looking for has actually been right in your face this whole time, and you've just been unwilling to see it, or maybe you've seen it and you've been afraid of it? And I'm not saying maybe it's not coaching for you. Maybe it is. That'd be fantastic. Maybe it's something else, some other opportunity that has come into your life that you've been afraid of. You know, maybe you're a writer and you're afraid to actually put pen to paper and get that book out. Maybe you are, you know, maybe you're an entrepreneur, you have an idea for an invention or whatever. I'm here to tell you, like, when your brain comes up with that what if, I want you to challenge yourself. And instead of allowing your negative mind to take over and say what if and say all the reasons why it won't work, just find 3 good reasons why it will and focus on that. Okay, so light and love from me to you today. I just wanted to share my cup of tea with you, share my thoughts, share my vision, and just let you know that life is what we make of it. And if we look around and we don't like what we see, we can create something new. We absolutely can. And when we own that about our lives, when we own the fact that what we've created, we have created, then that means that we can create something else if we're unhappy, you know. And maybe you're not unhappy, maybe you're just content, but you want to be, like, thriving. I'm here to tell you that there is hope and you can do it, and all you have to do is just be willing to step outside that comfort zone. Okay, so light and love from me to you. If anything resonated with you, if you're interested in hearing more about the side gig hustle that I got going on that brought me home to be with my kids and realize my dream, then I'm an open book, so feel free to reach out to me. So light and love from me to you. Have a good day today, and I'll see you guys on the feed. Bye.